What's up, nerds? Them nerds here with you tonight to talk about Marvel's What If episode 5. I am Tony. That handsome devil on the other side of the screen is Jerry, not to be confused with zombie Captain America, who's also on the other side of the screen. Not handsome at all. This episode, the fifth in this fantastic series, just telling Jerry, I think it's my personal favorite. Jerry, how'd you like the episode?
I thought it was really good. I still think the Doctor Strange one is still my favorite, but I thought that first off, it was a lot more graphic than I ever imagined a Disney cartoon to be, and
Yes.
I thought they did a great job.
Yeah. It definitely had that like zombie film or like Walking Dead kind of feel where it was like they didn't dispatch those zombies quietly. Like they took them out.
Yeah, and it
um,
was very blatantly like people being eaten.
yeah.
It was good.
I love how they've been tying every episode, but especially this one, into other moments from the MCU. And then at the last second, it's just like it's something totally different. We got
Yeah,
the moment where Banner falls back, down to earth, and he's like, Thanos is coming, Thanos is coming. And then he comes outside and he's like, where is everybody? And it's like totally different. And you got, uh Captain America, or not Captain America. Was he in the first scene? No, it was Doctor
no,
Strange,
it was Doctor Strange, Wong, and
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah. So they show up and they're zombies,
Yeah,
which
and
was
they come and you see them kind of save the day from Maw and Obsidian,
yeah.
and you think, oh, the Avengers are here, and then you realize now they're just eating them, which I thought was a great line. Like maybe you're taking it a little too far, as you can see them chowing down on them.
That might be overkill.
Yeah,
I loved like that first scene. I knew that I was going to love this episode because the idea of having superpowered zombies is just like so cool. And I mean, we've had Marvel zombies in the comics for a while now, off and on, different iterations of it. But to see it like, in an animated fashion where we actually got to see the action, it was really cool seeing Wong and Doctor Strange doing like the circles um, and then the Wong kill was like just, I mean, that was so good.
yeah,
So we end up Banner, the day is saved, kind of unexpectedly by Hope Van Dyne, aka the Wasp,
yeah.
comes and saves the day.
And Doctor Strange cape, of course.
Yes, and the cape. The cape is the real MVP here.
Yeah,
Which we knew the cape was going to play a part in this because the promo art from way back when they first were, promoting this show had to do with Peter Parker, Zombie Hunter, and it had him wearing the cape. So we knew the cape was going to play a role. So that was pretty cool. We learned that the Avengers are zombies, and we get this kind of makeshift Avengers team. I liked it. It consisted of Hope, Peter, Okoye, Sharon Carter, Bucky, Happy Hogan, and then Kurt, who was one of the side characters from Ant-Man.
yeah,
I'm disappointed they didn't give me Luis.
yeah. They should have.
That would have been great.
They could have given us a rundown of what happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yes. A 3-minute explanation from Luis about how there were freaking zombies on Earth would have been classic.
But I think that obviously the reason why they picked, you say his name was Kurt,
Yeah.
was because it was to pay off his story that he's told like in the last 2 movies.
Yeah.
He's always talking about the witch, and so
right.
You know what I mean?
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
That was great. So we find out that there's been some kind of transmission coming through from somewhere, that there's hope for a cure, right? And if we come to find out that it's Camp Lehigh, which is the original SHIELD base. So our unlikely band of heroes goes through a whole thing trying to start a train that sounded wrong. They tried to get an actual commuter train.
Trade, yeah, a commuter rail.
Anything goes in the apocalypse, Jerry.
Yeah. Hey, we saw Bucky nude. I guess that there's a possibility for anything. But yeah, it actually brings it back kind of to the original trilogy of Spider-Man where he stops that train.
Right. That's true.
And now you see him doing the exact opposite.
Right. And in that whole scene in the train station, we got to see Zombie Falcon and Zombie Hawkeye. Right. We got to see what I think is going to become a new catchphrase in the world of comic, film, and TV. Blam.
Yeah.
Happy Hogan decided that he was going to give himself sound effects while shooting the Iron Man blasters. They get out and off they go on the train. And then we get on the train a view of what I think a lot of people would consider probably the most iconic of the Marvel zombies. Anytime you see Marvel zombies, you see, and we both have him on our screens here today, and that is Captain America.
Yeah.
Which led to kind of the big climactic scene where he turns Sharon, right? And then Hope to the rescue once again.
Yep, and we finally get to see Bucky with the shield.
That's true. That's true. Hope, of course, does what. I mean, you can't have Ant-Man or Wasp in a zombie situation like this without the idea of little teeny tiny superhero flying into a zombie and exploding. You have to, right? Yep. And so that's what we get. But unfortunately, what's wrong with Hope?
Oh, she has a cut, so the blood from the zombies Sharon infects her.
Oh no!
But her name's Hope, and they have to have hope. So
you gotta have hope. So yeah, they're like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll get there. We have to have hope. And then all of a sudden the train stops and they have to go through a massive field of zombies. So a horde, if you will. So Hope, once again to the rescue, goes full giant woman and carries them like little teeny tiny babies, carries them over to the camp and sets them down. Right?
Says something sappy about never lose your smile or something.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit whatever. Smile for me, Peter.
It's not really, with great power.
Right.
I mean, it was a little sappy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't rank up there with Cap's whole be a tree and no you move speech. It was pretty lame. What's he supposed to smile about, bro? There's 8,000 zombies right there.
Yeah, just trying to eat your face off.
Right.
But they realize that once they get into the base, that the zombies can't seem to breach the property line, and so
one might even say it seemed magical.
Could have been hexed.
Spoilers. What do we find when we get into Camp Lehigh, Jerry?
That it's the Vision who is actually the person putting out the beacon of hope.
Right. And it makes sense that Vision would be cool because he's a friggin' toaster oven. He's not a human.
This is true.
Yeah.
I got something stuck in my throat. Sorry.
It's just, minor COVID.
I'm next.
So we find out that Vision is not the only Avenger who's in Camp Lehigh. We see the very Futurama-esque detached head of Scott Lang.
Yeah.
Great comic
relief. Still has he doesn't have a body, but he still has his comedic timing.
That's right. And so we have these two kind of mismatched Avengers, and Bucky decides he's going to go looking around to see who else is there, And Vision says, "You're not going to find what you're looking for." And foreshadowing, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Bucky goes downstairs, and who do we get, Gerald?
Uh, the Wanda,
Yeah,
and at the same time, they find Black Panther down there also
that's right.
in a very Walking Dead terminus scene where they've
Yes.
kept him alive and serving up his body parts to Vision's bride.
Gross.
And again, a lot further than I thought a Disney cartoon would go.
That's right. That's
But
right.
I'm sure you're not seeing that in Clone Wars.
No, I don't believe
Anakin didn't give up his arm and his leg and his hand, and people were just like, "Well, feed it to her."
Right? Yeah. It was a little weird that T'Challa was being used as a living cold cut, which is kind of strange. But
and then he left him in his costume while he slowly cut off his parts.
Maybe vibranium preserves your flesh better.
Yeah, I mean, the idea. I wonder what Vision used to cut through it to get that leg off. But you see, Psycho Wanda, zombie, or what as Kurt would call her, was her Baba Goet?
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, in one of the best scenes, comes out and starts, just throwing havoc around everywhere, and Vision sees his ways and decides, yes, they must go and save humanity, and he gets them out, except for Okoye, who gets sacrificed, and also, is that what happens?
Bucky.
Yeah, is the Bucky at that point, or was it a little bit further in?
Like a minute later, Bucky decided he was going to be part of the whole.
They run, and Vision's like, "Oh, we have a Quinjet." They're running towards the Quinjet, and Vision says that he must stay there and atone, and he rips out his own stone. And now, if he knew he could rip out his own stone this whole time, why do you have Wanda doing all that? Like, she wasn't troubled enough,
right?
You know what I mean? But he yanks it out and hands it off, and they go to run off, and Bucky has to stay behind to help get them away. And the whole, or Bruce Banner figures out that he can't be bitten because he turns into the Incredible Hulk before he can, and they fly off.
Yes. So we get what I think was the best decision for them to have as like the big bad as a zombie, Wanda.
Yeah.
And then the coolest like anti big bad zombie fighter in the Hulk. It made for a really cool like final battle scene. I thought it was pretty cool.
And one of the coolest scenes is as they're flying away, you have this zombified Hope, start reaching up and grabbing the Quinjet out of the air. And
right. She's still a giant.
Yeah. As they jet off, she just chucks a zombie at them.
Yeah. She reaches up and grabs that thing like it's a crawler.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. So off they go. We have a little boohoo session with Peter as they're flying away. Oh, Mr. Stark wanted me to be an Avenger, and I should have just been an Avenger. Yeah, you probably should have, Peter. I'm glad you went and did calculus or whatever the hell you were doing at your high school instead of being an Avenger, you turd. So off they go to Wakanda, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go to Wakanda and we're gonna save humanity. And as we pull up to Wakanda with Peter holding the doggone stone, we get a view of what, Jerry?
You can see the zombies through the Wakanda shield, and then as it zooms in, you see Thanos zombie is there with his gauntlet.
Oh my.
Which makes you wonder, if he gets that stone and he snaps his finger, that kills off half of all life. Well, the zombies are dead.
Right. Yes. So, are zombies snap proof?
Yeah, I would assume they would be. They're not eating, the natural resources.
It's true. I wonder if the zombies did succumb to the snap, then Thanos would be kind of a hero.
Yeah.
Half the zombies gone in one snap.
Yeah. And I think one part we did miss is that the reason why this zombie virus even makes it to Earth is because of Hank Pym going to try to find his wife in the quantum realm who had been zombified there.
Yes. Now, when I saw that that's the way that they were like bringing that in as the origin, it made me like it really made me think that they're gonna play him as kind of a like not a bad guy, but like as the impetus for a lot of the bad stuff that's going to happen in the next phase or two, because they've made him out to be the heel in 2 episodes already.
Yeah.
First he was, crazy Yellow Jacket killing the Avengers, and now he's the reason why we have this zombie virus on Earth. Seems like Hank Pym's really effing up.
Well, not only that, but then Hope, this is the second episode where she sacrificed herself to save others.
Right. Foreshadowing, perhaps.
Yeah.
One we'll only know later. Perhaps in Quantumania we'll get a little bit of this action. I don't know. Well, this was the episode that I've been waiting for. After all the promo stuff about What If, this was the one that I was like, I can't wait. Because I love zombies. And I love the whole Marvel zombies in the comics. And this was just chef's kiss. Good stuff. And I didn't even know this was the one that we were going to get until yesterday?
Yeah, no, because they don't give us any hint of what we're going to be watching.
I'm like, it's zombies, Jerry. It's going to be zombies. I was excited. What did you guys think of this episode of What If? It was different. Did you like that? What do you think this means for this kind of interconnectedness in What If? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on social media at We Them Nerds on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Jerry, anything else that you'd like to share with these fine folks?
No, just, watch out for fighting zombies.
That's right. Yep.
Long sleeves saves lives.
Long sleeves and stay buck naked like Bucky. It's got to be nice and soaped up in the shower like Bucky. Hey-o. Is this still Disney? My goodness.
It's Plus.
For some it is a big plus.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, that'll do it for us tonight. Be good. Be good to each other.
Stay nerdy.
Later, nerds.